Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm excited because I'm going to be reviewing the new Essence palette called the Daily Dose of Power. If you haven't seen my last video, I just did a review on the Daily Dose of Love palette, which I loved. So I decided to go back to the store to pick up this one to try it out because this is the one that originally caught my eye. It is just, like, can we have a look? This is just magnificent. It has all these jewel tones, and the reason why I didn't pick it up in the first place was just because it's not very wearable, but these are nice colors just to throw on for a pop of color into some sort of eye look, so I can definitely use it throughout the year. Also love these palettes. I like how they're made out of 100% recycled paper, which is really nice. And I also like how they have very encouraging messages. This one says, "Yay for today." But again, I'm going to try it out on camera, review it, and let you know how I feel about it. And that's going to be the video. So if you're interested to see the Essence Daily Dose of Power palette in action, please keep watching. Okay, so to prime my eye, I've been using this lately from Lise Watier. This is the Corrector Portfolio little concealing wheel. I really like it. So I'm going to take a little bit of concealer, not a lot, but just put some on my upper lids. This will just help make my upper lid look very even. And it does help with the shadow being a little bit more vibrant. So I'm going to apply that. The great thing too about this wheel is if you're a makeup artist, there's so many different shades here for you. If you have a deeper skin tone, there's options as well. There's a little bit more of a peach corrector if you have a lot of blue on your eyelid or underneath your eyes. So these are really good. I find these are very handy. Okay, so first I'm going to take this all over beige kind of color here. So I'm going to pick that up with a fluffy Coastal Scents brush. For my last review on the Daily Dose of Love palette, I did notice when you dip into the colors, they're very powdery. This one is the same. So in the palette, yes, they're powdery, but I find when I put them on the eye, they were very smooth. I like how this shade is not too light as well. So it's really nice. It doesn't create that much of a highlight, just kind of will help. It just kind of adds a really nice overall base color, which is great. Okay, I kind of wish there was a transition shade in here of a nice brown rather than almost a pink. But what we're going to do is I'm just going to make it work. I'm just going to try my best and to create some sort of look. So I'm going to go in first with this turquoise shadow here. Just going to start to work that into the crease. A little bit disappointing. Not very vibrant, this color. You know what this reminds me of? Watercolor. It's nice. Like, it's a subtle pop of turquoise. It looks like a watercolor shade. If you were painting, this is what watercolor green would look like, you know. You can build on it, but yeah, I would say I'm a little disappointed, I think. Like, don't get me wrong, it's still really pretty. I think that it's a very nice minty green without being too overpowering. But do I wish I had a little bit more pigment? Just a little bit. I did watch somebody else's review on this palette just really briefly. There's not a lot of reviews, but someone said it was very patchy. I don't find that the shadow is patchy. Maybe, like, it's not patchy. I wouldn't say it's patchy. I just don't think it's very vibrant in color. Okay, I'm not sure where this look is going, but we're just gonna keep working with it. So I'm gonna pick up this matte pink shade. I'm gonna take the same brush. This is a NYX number 16. So we're taking the matte pink, going to work that also in the crease. Maybe if I add them together, I'll make a little bit of a purple. So this pink pretty much overpowers the turquoise. It is creating a little bit of like a grayish purple color, which is not really what I wanted. If I add a little bit more turquoise back to this eye up top, let's see what happens. Yeah, so it pretty much overpowers the green, which is not, I don't know. It is what it is. I'm testing this out. Okay, so the pink, definitely very pigmented, will overpower this minty green. So I do suggest probably using these separately, two different kind of looks, unless you want to create some sort of pinky purpley vibe. Okay, I want this eye look to be, I'm going to add a little bit of brown. I didn't want to do this, but I think I'm going to. So I'm going to take a little bit of this Maybelline Creator shade. It's a little bit on the warmer side. So I'm going to take a little bit of that, and I'm going to apply it right above that purple color. It's going to help it blend a bit more, make it a little bit more wearable, I think. So I'm just going to add a tiny bit of brown. That's the only downfall I would say with this palette. If you just want to use it to create a full look, I wish they did create a little bit more of a brown transition shade, but I bought the palette though mainly for the jewel toned shimmers, just to use as like a topper in other looks. So yeah, it just kind of warms up the eye a bit more. So I'm going to take a little bit of brown, add that here. Okay, so what I'm going to do, like these shimmers are insane. I really want to use the blue, but I don't know if it's the vibe I'm going for. And like, I don't usually use silver, but this one just looks off the charts. And I did learn from my last Essence review to use the finger with the shimmers because they really work amazingly. The other thing I like about these glitters is that they're not chunky. I thought the same thing for the last palette. They're very... it's just nice. Ooh, that copper is very gorgeous. Okay, so here's a look at all the sparkly jewel tones. So amazing. Like, look at that. I don't even know what to use. It's so pretty. This is basically Christmas lights. This is Christmas lights in a palette. Okay, I'm going in with this green turquoise color first. So I'm taking that. I'm going to apply it more on the outer portion of my eye. If there's something that you need to say. My nail polish is Essie Borrowed and Blue. Sometimes I get questions about that down below. I really like too how there's not a lot of fallout with these shades. Sometimes with glitters it just could be a hot mess. With these ones there's like hardly anything happening here, which is great. I'm gonna pick up a flat Makeup Forever. This is a old brush. It's the 10S brush. I'm gonna take a little bit of this turquoise on the brush. I'm not wetting it. I'm just gonna take it, pack it in the brush. So I think to tie in the look to the eye, I'm going to use some of this pink as well. So I'm going to go in with this pink, beautiful shade. I'm going to take that pink shade and use it more in the center of my eye. Silence speaks so loud. Silence speaks so loud. I'm just going to take this Urban Decay, this little brush here, double-sided. I'm going to take this gold shimmer and apply it in the very inner corner of my eye. For the lower lash line, I'm going to try to use the copper shade, but I'm going to spray this little smudging brush by Quo first with some setting spray, just because I don't want... I'm going to try to avoid fallout, so let's see what happens. I'm also going to take a little bit too of that matte pink on the same brush just to tie in the shade from the upper lid to the lower lid. I'm going to take a little bit of that pink as well and just add a little bit to the bottom corners of the eye. And then I think to really tie in the green, I'm going to add a little bit more of that green sparkly shade as well, just to the very outer corner of the eye. I just feel like a festive holiday snack. To make the copper pop that's underneath my lower lash line, I'm going to add this Makeup Forever waterproof pencil. This is their AquaResist in the color number 10 Sienna. So I'm going to take a little bit of that, just run it in the waterline. This is nice because it's like a brownish coppery shade. Really nice for holiday time. And these last all day, they don't budge. I'm going festive. I'm going to add this guy right here. This is another one of their AquaResist Makeup Forever pencils. This one's in the shade 6 Forest. It's a green color. And I'm going to use that on the upper lash line. First, we're going to go up into we're going to tight line first. So right up in there. I'm going to take this MAC, this is an eyeliner brush, number 211. I'm going to take some of this pencil on the brush. Just going to work a bit just on the outer corner. I'm definitely going to add false eyelashes, but I'm going to apply some of this Essence Lash Princess Waterproof Mascara. It's my favorite mascara, like, ever. I don't know. This is definitely in my top 3 overall mascaras. And if you haven't tried this, it's excellent. It is waterproof though. I've tried the non-waterproof formula, but for some reason the waterproof just really lengthens and holds a curl. So It is a little bit more difficult to get off. You do need a oil-based makeup remover, but I really love it. And I find even after I remove the mascara, my eyelashes are still curled. It just holds the curl all day long. It's amazing. They don't drop. I find it's very great for lengthening and separating as well. So for $5, you cannot go wrong. Okay, so I just glued on a pair of these eyelashes. These are the Quo number 806s. I love them. They're very festive. They are like glam, but they're not like over the top glam. You could still see the eyeshadow. Sometimes I find with the really thick, heavy, mink-like eyelashes, if you do a really creative sort of eye look that you want to showcase, I find sometimes if you put too much of a lash, it will cover your work. So make sure if you're doing something like this, pick something that you could still see your eyeshadow. So I applied a pair of those, which I really love. I'm just gonna finish off the look with a lip. I did apply before this video the Charlotte Tilbury Pillowtalk lip liner, but for lipstick, I think I'm gonna keep it very, very neutral just because it's a lot happening on the eyes. So I'm gonna apply a nude lip. So for my lip, I'm gonna take this Revlon lipstick called Bare Affair and just apply that. And then I think to give it a little bit of pop, I'm going to take a little bit of this Lancome Juicy Tube in the shade Magic Spell. So I'm going to add just a little bit of this to the very top of my lip and then to the bottom of my lip. Okay, so here you have it. This is my festive finished look using the Essence Daily Dose of Power eyeshadow palette. I think overall this is worth your money if you're looking for jeweled tone glitters. If that is what you're looking for, definitely pick this up. The downfall with this palette is, I would say, the matte shades. I'm here for it for the jewel shades. The matte shades were okay. I love this color here as a base. That was really, really great. I do wish that this one here was more pigmented, or that they would just eliminate this one, maybe put a soft brown shade. The pink one was very, very pigmented. I just feel like they could have picked better matte shades for this palette, but the jewel tone shimmers in here are absolutely gorgeous. They're stunning. They're great if you use your finger. They're also great with a brush as well. And I find they're not chunky and there's not a ton of fallout when you're using them. So for me, I'm definitely going to reach for this palette continuously when I want to add a pop of sparkle to a look. I have to use this silver shade. I didn't use this one or the blue one as well. But they're just stunning, like stunning, stunning jewel tones. So if this is what you're looking for, great for the holiday, great for New Year's Eve, even though we're probably not going to be doing a lot, but really nice to just glam up a look. I think that this palette definitely is worth your money. If you're looking for something like this, I would check this out. Okay, so that's the end of my review. I really hope you did enjoy it. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel for new videos, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.